What's up, guys? So I'm recording this on my computer. So usually I make my videos on my phone, but I ran out of storage. So I'm making this video. I hope the angle's okay because I got a message for you. We are talking about letting go and detachment during times of uncertainty within your life and also collectively, because if you don't live underneath a rock, we are in times of uncertainty where we don't really know what is coming. And so it's so important to learn how to let go of expectations and to really allow the flow of life to happen. And so I'm going to be talking about this. It's time to let go and how this looks like in your life and for the entire world so that you can free yourself. All right, so please like and subscribe if you like my energy. And if you don't know me already, my name is Grace Moralia. I specialize in trauma healing, subconscious healing, soul healing work. I help people release their inner wounds, blocks, limiting beliefs that keep them from living their most authentic and soul-aligned truth and living their highest potential. The way that I do that is through helping you identify your inner wounds and blocks down to the core level inside of your being. And then we transform those wounds from the inside out using various modalities and energy work. And I facilitate this in one-on-one sessions, in coaching programs, and in one-on-one personalized retreats that I host in Sedona, Arizona. So if all of that or any of that calls to you, you can text my business phone number below and reach out and tell me what you're working through, and we will figure out what way would work best for you in your life. Okay, and so today I really want to talk about letting go. And I wrote notes down, and I was recording this originally on my phone, and then it cut out because of me having too many pictures because I take a lot of selfies and because I'm cute. So yes, detachment during times of uncertainty. Why is this so important? The reason is because we don't actually know what is coming or going in our lives ever. And it's not actually our role to know what is coming or going. Humans trip up because they try to attach onto stories and ideas of what we think is right for us, and it actually can be extremely limiting. So I think what the Buddha was talking about with mastering detachment was not to ignore your emotions, but to trust in the ebbs and flow of life and to not grip onto things, stories, ways of being, emotions, people, circumstances, viewpoints, all of that, because it can really, really hinder us, especially if we're wanting to evolve. So when we detach and observe and allow things to move the way that they're meant to move, they will move the way they're meant to move. When we get out of the perspective of good and bad, then we see things as just things moving and organizing themselves in the way that benefits them in that moment. What is true to you today may not be true to you tomorrow, and what was true to you yesterday is definitely probably not true for you today. So when you try to hold on to things that are outdated, you are not allowing in the new. So that, I feel, is spiritual mastery. When we are talking about spirituality, I think the thing that creates self-mastery is allowing things to be let go of within ourselves and around us. Now, this prevents us from pain when we let go of expectations, because we are being open to a higher way. When we let go of those expectations, we allow God to move through us instead of our ego. Our ego really doesn't know what is best for us. It thinks it does, but it doesn't. Our ego doesn't know what is best for us. Our ego is literally just made up of our mind, what we identify with. It is not the ultimate truth, and therefore can be shifted it can be shifted. Anything in your personality can be shifted. Anything that you identify with can be shifted because you are a multidimensional, ever-changing, ever-evolving being, and stagnancy is not in your nature. Stagnancy creates pools of disease and sickness. When we become stagnant, we become full of disease, and we don't allow miracles to birth through us. That's also not us. It's us not trusting the process and knowing that there's a higher plan. That's the issue that I have with manifestation, is because it's like it fosters the idea that we are fully in control, and that if we're not, hold on, if we're not doing it right, if we're not manifesting, if things aren't coming in, then we must be doing it wrong. I don't believe in that. I don't feel that manifestation is the ultimate truth and indicator if you're living life according to your purpose. What I know to be true is that if you are living true to yourself, then things that are meant to happen will happen. But when you hold on to things from an ego, then you are damming up your own life and the flow of life, okay? Obviously, this is easier said than done, but if we let go of the way we think things should be and lean back and surrender our ideas and stories, we're making space for the pieces to organize themselves to what is meant to be happening. So just see things in your life as shifting, ever evolving. You are that way as well. It's really important for you to know if you're in your purpose, if you're listening to yourself. If you're not being authentic with your inner truth, then we need to have a separate conversation, because first we need to start with what is true for you, and you living what is true for you allows life to show you what is for you and what is not. When you're living true to you, you clearly see what is for you and what is not. Okay? When you're living a lie, you are seeing a lie reflected back to you in your relationships, in your career, and any other area that you're not being true to yourself and your inner self. So that's obviously to me, sorry, I don't mean obviously as if you're dumb if you don't know this, but to me, obviously, if we're saying, you're not being true to yourself or you're hiding away parts of yourself, it's because you were taught that it was safer to do that at a certain time of your life, and that no longer is true for you to live your true self now. Hiding away parts of yourself now in your adulthood, whatever age you are, is not what God wants and is not what your soul wants. So it's about clearing away those inner wounds and inner blocks and traumas and whatever stories you're still holding. First, you have to identify them. Then you have to go into a process of healing them, and then you will transform into a higher version of you, which is what I guide you and teach you how to do in my sessions, programs, and retreats, all right? So I think that mastery is, because we can never foresee what is to come, us surrendering to what is here now and paying attention to that and noticing what it is showing us. Therefore, we are aware of the deeper spiritual lessons that we are learning through those experiences. Everything is serving a purpose to help you evolve. So it's important for you to pay attention to your lessons. When you're gripping onto something that is old, you are not making space for new lessons and new growth, and therefore you're learning unnecessary lessons that you could skirt around if you just allowed yourself to grow. Okay? It was never our role to foresee what is to come. That is why the unknown is asking for us to trust and surrender into it. Our role is to listen to ourselves and to make decisions based off of what we truly feel. Then we will learn how to let go. When we make peace with the ebbs and flows of life, we will no longer be fighting the natural rhythm of life, and we will make space for what is trying to birth and also what is trying to die. There is a natural process of death in life. It reflects in all of nature. So when you allow old parts of you to die, old physical items in your life to leave around your house, your car, your hair, your clothes, your makeup, your food regimens, then you are letting yourself grow. So it is growing, it is trimming and new growth. All right. So, yes, we don't know what's coming in the collective. We don't know what's coming in your life. All you need to be focused on is being in tune with your intuition and taking care of yourself, healing your wounds, loving yourself, nurturing yourself. And if you need help doing any of those things and returning to your truth and your soul, then you can book a session with me or reach out about my programs. Tell me what you're going through and I will help you. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. I hope so. I'm sorry that there's lagging. I need to free up space on my camera, but I just thought I needed to show up anyway, even though I feel kind of ratchet, but actually I look cute and this isn't too bad. So I hope this was supportive and I'm sending you my love. Okay, bye.